what's up, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of Legit Gaming. I'm Matthias D.
And I am Legit Chucky.
And this is our first Call of Duty Black Ops 2 video. I'm not going to talk too much about it, though. We're just going to go right into our topic. So basically, with E3 being held this week, we thought a popular topic that we could talk about was the next generation consoles. So, Anthony, which one are we going to talk about first?
First one we're going to talk about is the Xbox One. And E3's opinion of it was very anti-consumerist, and it was more like a business than a gaming console. You have to check in every 24 hours with the game. Game is it's on all the time.
Yeah, and like really another big criticism about it is the price. It's $499, the base price. And I don't know about you, but when I first saw it, I didn't think too much about it. I'm just like, okay, it's coming, with the Kinect. I'm like, that's $100 itself.
Yeah.
It's a new console, so I didn't think too much about it. But then I found out a little bit more about it, and basically the Kinect is like a really heavily used product of it. And basically, like, that brings us to the next part, which is about used games. And the thing about used games is, Microsoft faced like a lot of criticism about this because people thought you can't really play used games. They try to clarify that by saying the developers of the games can choose whether or not used games can be used. Their used games can be used on the console, as well as activation fees and stuff like that. But there are a few other problems, right, Anthony, that kind of concern you. What ones are those?
Yeah, that's the privacy concerns, because seeing as the Kinect is always on, like it always has to be on, and the mic is active all the time, so it records conversations, and it also sees how many viewers are in the room.
Yeah, it has some weird stuff. Like apparently the Kinect can see certain things, like it can record heart rate, your eye movements, and even your mood, and it gives you different kinds of trophies based upon shows you watch and who you're with. It's pretty odd.
Yeah.
They talk about some potential surveillance, but Microsoft has tried to reassure people that it's really not going to be used for surveillance. So, that's really all we can say about that. So we're going to go on to the PS4, which is it's looking pretty good right about now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's not making the same mistakes as the PS3 did. PS3 came out about 2 years after the Xbox 360, so people already had a ton of them. Xbox 360 had 10 million sold or whatever before PS3 even came out. And what I like about it is you can multitask in it. While you're playing a game, you're able to go online and use the web browser, and actually, you can do two things at once with it.
Yeah, and one of the things that Sony really set out to do with this is they really wanted to emphasize social networking and stuff within their console, which is there's actually a share button on the controller. And what does that do?
The share button allows you to look back to 15 minutes of gameplay, and you can actually upload screenshots or videos directly to YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's also certain stuff where you can actually watch live gameplay of your friends. They talk about you can give helpful hints and tips, if you have a friend that's really struggling at a certain boss and you know how to beat it, things like that. So it's really interesting. I kind of like that.
Yeah, me too. And it did well with the E3 opinion because of all the multitasking, the social networking, and all that, and how you can directly stream to your friends or YouTube or Facebook or Twitter. So it did really well with E3. And Sony actually had a quote, and I'm going to let Matthew tell you what that was.
Yeah, basically, a representative of Sony said, and I quote, "If you care about games, you'll buy a PlayStation 4," which basically at this point, I definitely agree with. What do you think?
Yeah, I know we said we do strictly Xbox 360 or Xbox console, but after looking at the two consoles side by side, I feel that the PS4 is going to be the better buy, I guess, for me. But I don't know if I'm going to get one right away. But I don't know about you.
Yeah, right now, as it stands, I'm still unsure of which one I'm going to buy. Right now, it might just be the PlayStation 4 just for the price, because the PlayStation 4 is only $399, which is a whole $100 cheaper, because I really don't want to pay $500 for a console right out of my pocket, because I really just don't have that kind of money.
Me neither.
Yeah, so we're getting towards the end of the video here, guys, so we have a couple announcements. One thing is we launched our Facebook page. So there'll be a link in the description. You guys can check us out on Facebook. We'll give you some updates, new videos that are coming out. And that brings us to our first really fan-friendly event. And Anthony, what are we doing?
We're doing a GTA 4 lobby. So message us on Facebook with your gamer tags, and we will try and get at least one person in to play, and you will be featured in our next video when we do GTA.
Yeah, basically, guys, you'll have some time to play with us. We'll do, I don't know, probably some crazy stuff. That's really all we do in GTA. Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun. We can't wait to meet one of you guys. But, yeah, basically, you'll be in our next video, and you'll be featured in the credits. People will get to know who you are. And, yeah, with that, we hope to see you guys later. I'm Matthias D.
And I'm Legit Chucky.